Listen, I don't know what's in the water in Brazil. I don't know if it's the acai, the beaches, the football, or the fact that every kid grows up doing spinning stuff in the street for fun. But one thing is certain, Brazil does not produce normal fighters. Brazil produces chaos merchants, violence specialists, and men who wake up every morning and choose carnage. They're all on some King Von stuff. These favela fighters, they're different. Some countries produce wrestlers, some countries produce point strikers. Brazil produces fighters who look at the concept of playing it safe and go, now. And that's why today we're talking about the country that delivers the most exciting fighters on earth, Brazil. The origin of violence. Brazilian MMA did not start with jabs and double legs. No. It started with Vale Tudo, which loosely translates to, just fight. No rounds, no weight classes, no rules, no mercy. It's the kind of thing your mom would beg you not to watch. And out of that environment came the DNA of Brazilian MMA. Finish or get finished. Defend yourself at all times. If you see a limb, take it. If you see a neck, take it. If you see a chance to throw a spinning heel kick just for fun, just for the love of the game, do it. This is the birthplace of the Brazilian chaos we see in the UFC today. The legends who set the tone. Brazil's history is stacked with pure action fighters who basically built the UFC's reputation for violence. Vanderlei Silva, dude fought like he had a personal vendetta against Oxygen. Shogun Rua, the final boss of Pride FC Muay Thai. Jose Aldo, the greatest leg-kicking menace the sport has ever seen. Anderson Silva, the man who turned the octagon into a highlight reel generator and made me a fan of the sport. We also have Lyoto Machida, the dragon who countered people into the Shadow Realm. And lastly, the Nogueira brothers survived car crashes, survived chokes, survived everything. These legends, they didn't fight safe, they didn't fight boring, they fought like their life depended on entertaining you. And today's generation, they took that blueprint and said, I bet, hold my beer. Modern Brazil, the golden age of violence. Let's talk about the current Brazilian assassins delivering bangers every single time. Let's start with Charles do Bronx Oliveira. The greatest action fighter in MMA history. Every fight is chaos. Knockdowns, submissions, reversals. He fights like he's trying to make every round a round of the year cannon. Next up, Deiveson Figueiredo, human hand grenade. Throws every strike like he's trying to send you into orbit. Alex Poatan Pereira, the final boss. Walks in slow motion, punches like a celestial being, carries the power of a small explosion in his left hook. Shama. Diego Lopes. Striker, grappler, yes. Michel Pereira. This man does backflips during fights. I don't need to say anything else. Jean Silva. He barks. He barks, bro. He barks. And we also have more guys like Carlos Prates and the rest of the fighting nerds. Vinicius Oliveira, Edson Barboza, Renato Moicano, Bruno Silva, Pantoja. How can you forget Alexandre Pantoja, the literal flyweight champion or former flyweight champion, but he's still one of the best fighters in the world right now, pound for pound, and close to the flyweight GOAT conversation. We also have Gilbert Burns, Johnny Walker, Walter Walker, Paulo Costa, Robocop, the Bonfim brothers. The list goes on. It's endless. Brazil doesn't make mid-fighters. They make violence artisans. Truly, they possess all the entertaining fighters on the roster. Name the top 10, top 5 most entertaining fighters. They're all Brazilian. Why Brazil produces the most exciting fighters? Let's break this down simply. 1. The culture. Football, capoeira, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, everything is built around rhythm, timing, and flair. Brazilian fighters have swagger built into their DNA. Number 2. training environment. Every gym in Brazil is full of killers, like actual killers. You walk in to get a membership and suddenly you're sparring with a future world champion. Number 3, the finish first mentality. Brazilian fighters don't want decisions. They don't want judges. They don't want conclusions. They either tap, nap, or snap. That is the language of Brazilian MMA. And lastly, number 4, the pressure style. Most Brazilian fighters don't fight backwards. They take the center, pressure, and force chaos. The matchmaking blessing. UFC matchmakers love Brazilians. Why? Why, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you why. Because they never deliver a boring fight. Need a banger for International Fight Week? Call a Brazilian. Need a late replacement who saves the card and still gets a finish? Call a Brazilian. Need a slugfest, scramble war, or a highlight knockout? Call a Brazilian. Even their walkouts go hard. I mean, have you seen Alex Pereira's walkout? Have you seen Charles Oliveira's walkout? Have you seen Alexandre Pantoja's walkout? Bro, the aura. The judges hate them, but the fans love them. Brazilian fighters don't do play it safe tactics. That's why they get finished sometimes, they get dropped, they get into unnecessary brawls, but they also deliver classics. I'm talking Charles Oliveira, Michael Chandler, Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway, Jose Aldo, Diego Lopes, Jean Silva, Jamal Hill, Glover Teixeira, Glover against Yuri, Poatan Jamal Hill, Poatan Khalil Roundtree Jr., Poatan Izzy, Poatan Strickland, Poatan Yuri, twice, Barboza Etim. Remember that one? Yeah. Burns against Chimaev, Figgy against Moreno, 4 times because we're greedy. And the list goes on and on and on. I can name 20 more fights. Brazil gives us violence on demand. Look, you can argue which country has the best fighters. You can argue which country has the most champions. You can argue pound for pound rankings all you want. But when it comes to pure entertainment, there is only one answer, one correct answer, and only one competitor. Brazil. No nation delivers chaos more consistently. No nation produces more finishers. No nation creates more "what did I just watch" moments. Brazil is the UFC's factory of violence, the homeland of highlight reel merchants, the birthplace of chaos, the HQ of aura. And for that, we salute you. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Brazil's violence empire, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and let me know, who's the most exciting Brazilian fighter ever? Is it Charles? Is it one of the fighting nerds? Is it the GOAT, Alex Pereira? Or is it Mackenzie Dern? Let me know in the comments. This has been the MMA Couch. And as always, if you enjoyed the videos and would like to support the channel, you can do that by buying me a coffee with a pinned comment down below. That's it from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Shama.